And welcome everyone to another edition of 90.9 WJAB's Yo Just Checking In, where we like to let you know what's happening in the Tennessee Valley with special guests, special organizations, or just special people and put you in the know of things that are making a difference in our community, in our area, our state, and beyond. We are powered by 90.9 FM WJAB and WJAB.org. Now, in-house with us right now are some individuals who aren't really strangers because we've been happy to work with, promote, and just, roll with this special organization, this special crew, this special group that inspires and enriches the next generation of creatives and business-minded individuals in the Tennessee Valley. Of course, we're talking about Boss Kidz. So I want to welcome everyone. First of all, everyone from Boss Kidz. Welcome back to 90.9 WJAB.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you all back in. Of course, Boss Kidz is located throughout many colleges across the country, but we know, of course, there are Boss Kidz students involved here on the campus of Alabama A&M. So first and foremost, we're going to have everyone introduce themselves as we're getting the show going. So we'll start with the founder of Boss Kidz.
All right, here it is. I'm Vanessa Hardiman, the founder of Boss Kidz Inc. Welcome. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much, Mr. Sims, for having me.
Up next.
How you guys doing? My name is Jonathan Hunter, aka Swaggy B, and I'm right here today with Boss Kidz, the one and only.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Trenton Taylor, also known as VG Fame, and I'm glad to be here.
What's going on, y'all? Not another message of the day, but it's Reyina Champagne, the founder of The Champagne Effect. Thank you, guys.
All right, so thank you all so much for joining us. Of course, Boss Kidz doing great things for the up-and-coming, not only but students that are about to take a step or two into the real world. So, Vanessa, thank you again for coming up here and joining us here at 90.9 FM.
Not a problem. At Boss Kidz, we train the leaders. So at Boss Kidz, what we're looking to do is identify leaders all over the country. We have 19 universities, and so we're here in Alabama looking for leaders, but we look for leaders all over the country. I'm going to throw it to one of my leaders here, known as Jonathan Hunter, Swaggy B.
Yes.
Okay, so Swaggy, tell us a little bit about your experience with Boss Kidz and why you decided to join the Boss Kidz family.
My experience with Boss Kidz has been great, honestly. Shout out to Miss Vanessa. She actually is very, she's a great leader, and she helps us tremendously. I've also done things that I didn't think I would do till I started getting into it with Boss Kidz, and it also helped build my confidence. Like now I walk around, I already had confidence, I felt, but she showed me like the different levels. Like I didn't know it was levels to confidence when you're talking to people that's, other people. When you're talking to type of like grown people or business people, you got to know how to talk to them. And then it also affects, like, I'm a content creator on social media.
Okay.
And she also showed me like how to like brand myself and how to like reach out to brands. And it also helped my brand, I also met J. Cole, and she was telling me things about, she said she liked the way I had talked to him and the things that she was telling me, I did that. And it was a blessed opportunity for me to be able to talk. Y'all don't know about that. I had the opportunity to do a video with the one and only Jermaine Cole, and the video did 2 million views. So that was a blessing.
Congratulations.
So I really enjoyed being a part of Boss Kidz, and I recommend it to anybody that's out here that's trying to find themselves or get a career going. She's very helpful.
Now, of course, Swaggy B in the house. Swaggy, I have to ask you, well, of course, the student, what year are you? What's your major? And where are you from?
I am a senior here at Alabama A&M. My major is marketing, and I am from a small town called Eufaula, Alabama.
Okay. Alabama's on. Okay, that's what's
yes,
up.
Sir.
Now, we're going to go back to Vanessa 1 second. Now, Vanessa, for everyone who is not quite familiar, maybe someone new, a parent that's listening right now, a student, or someone who maybe from a different university is listening right now. Talk to us a little bit about the mission of what Boss Kidz provides for students and the platform that you all have.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What we do at Boss Kidz, what our mission is that we prepare students, and those students are students that are in a sophomore level, a junior level, or even a senior level that are looking to be the next business leader. We have different divisions within Boss Kidz. We have a podcast team, we have a community engagement team, a marketing team, and a communications team. And what we do is we prepare the next level of business leaders. We work with career readiness and workforce planning. And so we're looking for those individuals that may be interested in an internship or an apprenticeship. They can apply at Boss Kidz Inc. And that's Boss Kidz Inc.
Okay, of course, and I just have to say this real quick. Of course, it's Youth Motivational Task. It's Youth YMTF Week here on the campus of Alabama A&M. And of course, Vanessa is one of the great speakers and presenters. As you're with the mission of Boss Kidz, is there a particular message that you were giving the students this week here on the campus of Alabama A&M to motivate them? Was there one particular thing that you were zoned in on?
Yes, one of the things that I was here is to really encourage students to use the career services that are here at Alabama A&M, but also one of the things that we are encouraging all students to do is apply for internships and apply for apprenticeships. So many students don't take advantage of getting that type of necessary work experience on their resumes, and that's one of the things that we do at Boss Kidz. We believe that students should work, that they should get good work experience on their resumes so that when they go out into the work world, individuals know that they can be ready to make impact as soon as they get out in the work world. Okay, awesome. So let's talk to the other two representatives of Boss Kidz here on the campus of Alabama A&M. Trenton,
Hey, how's it going?
how you doing, brother? Tell us a little bit about yourself and about so far the experience that you had here at 90.9 WJAB.
Okay.
Or excuse me, here on the campus of Alabama A&M. We here are located on the campus of Alabama A&M.
Okay. My name is Trenton Taylor from Montgomery, Alabama. I'm currently a senior in marketing. And at Alabama A&M, it's been an up and down experience, you know what I'm saying? But that's with everything, you know what I mean? So it's been a great experience at the same time. And you also learn a lot and develop yourself a lot, and you get to learn more about yourself than you really knew before you even came to campus. You know what I'm saying? You really find yourself here.
So how did you find out about Boss Kidz and how to get involved with it?
Okay, I found out about Boss Kidz through one of my mentor or people above me in my department, and she gave me that connect, and I met Miss Hardiman, which took me in with open arms, and she really brought me in and led the way.
Okay, so great. And so far you've enjoyed the experience with the knowledge and the experience that you've got from Boss Kidz, right?
Yes, sir. I have been enjoying my experience. I've been learning and really taking the small things that she talks about to us, like all the minor things, how you carry yourself, how BJ said earlier, in business situations. I've been taking it and putting it into fruition.
Awesome. We have our last guest. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi, I am Reyina Champagne, the founder of the Champagne Effect.
Well, welcome to Yo Just Checking. Of course, tell us a little bit about yourself. What year you up here, where you're from, and of course, what led you to Boss Kidz?
Yes, well, I'm a proud alumni of the illustrious Alabama Agriculture and Mechanical University, where I obtained my Bachelor's of Arts in Political Science with a minor in Professional Leadership, and I'm from the Mecca of Black Excellence, Atlanta, Georgia.
Of course. of course. And how would you your experience with Boss Kidz so far?
Well, my experience with Boss Kidz started a couple years ago in undergrad, and when Miss Vanessa approached me, it was a regular conversation, but immediately I seen the importance of taking an opportunity. When somebody gives you an opportunity, even if it's not in a formal way or it's not in a doctrine or document, if you have the ability to create, use it to your best advantage. And since I started with her a couple years ago, and even coming back on post-grad, it truly showed me when someone not only sees something in you, use that fire to go far. It doesn't just mean, stay in their platform and just be confined in what their organization is, but use it to elevate yourself. Okay. There's always a way to soar higher.
Okay, awesome. And you're a proud graduate of the Alabama A&M University, and the skills that you've learned from Boss Kidz, how have you been able to apply them to other ventures that you're doing right now?
Yes. Well, many skills, I must say. I have truly learned how to, when you have an idea, don't sit on it. It doesn't matter if you don't have equity. If you can explain the idea, there are people out there willing to support you. So one of the biggest things Ms. Vanessa has poured into me is you open your mouth. And I know for a fact one of my biggest achievements thus far, apart from starting my own business, was being able to travel 7,000 miles away from my family. I went all the way to China representing not only this illustrious university, but Boss Kidz, and she showed me how to formulate a one-pager, send it to investors. They will send that money on your behalf. And up to now, having my own business where I literally pour into people, showing them, hey, you can uncork your confidence through your voice.
Wow.
Yep, so
awesome.
definitely.
Trent, let me ask you, what are some of the things that you learned from Boss Kidz that you've been able to apply now with your time here on the campus of Alabama A&M, and maybe some things that you take forward? But what are some of the skills or the lessons that you've learned so far?
I would say being more attentive to the smaller things and certain people. Being more attentive, keeping your eyes open to who's really with you and knowing who's really not with you, and not wasting your time on something that's not going to be worth it. Okay. Yeah, that's one big thing.
And you see the skills that you've learned right now taking you further in the career path that you're in.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, of course, I gotta go to the man, Swaggy, real quick. I can, Jonathan, how do you feel about, what are some of the skills that you've learned from the Boss Kidz experience?
Like, as you know, I am a marketing major, but I've also learned more marketing skills while being with Boss Kidz, meaning like I've learned that the certain things of like how to present yourself when you're out, and your brand is very important. Learning that like how you dress and how you talk, all those things are very important, especially when you're behind a brand. So I learned that that's very important to present yourself certain ways and talk to people, and you gotta network too, because connections are important.
Definitely, that's one of the big things I'm an advocate of. You can never have enough connections and networking people. Maybe it's someone here in the city and then Atlanta, and you go to Montgomery and Birmingham. So the connections, especially at this age for all of you guys, huge thing right there, someone that you can lean on to, someone you can pull on to, reference the whole nine. So that's a very good point right there. Vanessa, talk a little bit more about, we know you said podcasting and just learning life lessons, but let's talk to let's talk to a parent out there who is saying, hey, I would like my student to be involved with Boss Kidz in the future. Talk about some of the other features or activities that happen with Boss Kidz.
One of the things that I think that, and my students can attest to you, that's very different about Boss Kidz is that we take a personal interest in Boss Kidz. I know my students. I know Swaggy. I know Linton. I know Trenton. I know this young lady at the end, and I talk with them personally. I put my name behind these students. I will get in my car and drive down here if things ain't the way that it needs to be with Boss Kidz. We personally, myself and my virtual assistant, put our name behind them. We make sure that they show up professionally and that they show up in a manner that looks good to corporate America. I come from corporate America. I know what it takes to make it in corporate America. The relationships that I have with you, the relationships that I have with the UPSs, the Inspire brands, the Ameriprizes, that when we make phone calls from Boss Kidz, people listen. They open those doors. We get in where a lot of other organizations can't get in, and that's based off of integrity, that's based off of honesty, and that's based off of reputation that's built over 25 years. So when we move with integrity, and we move with honesty, and that's what we want them to do, move with honesty and integrity. So when they hear Trenton coming, or Linton coming, or Jonathan coming, or Reyina coming, they know, and that's pattern. Right? So you can say that I'm working on a project or I'm getting a project certification. That means nothing to me. Show me that. Okay? That's book learning. I want to see it. So when I'm looking at something that my team is doing and I'm in Atlanta, I want to see that in action.
Awesome. And so, and I have to give you a salute you, because the transition that you made, of course, from the corporate world now to take those skills that you learned from the corporate world, and now you're giving it to the young adults on college campuses throughout the country, right?
Oh yeah, they can see that pattern in me. I mean, no holds barred. I do what I say I'm gonna do, and they expect that of me. And if not, I'm coming down to see it.
Right. I would feel Vanessa's. How have you guys described your experience working with Miss Vanessa right here? How would you describe it?
I definitely would say you better stick to your word. You tell her something, you better show up and show her what you said. And no complaining, just do it. Also, no procrastination. If the idea fell in your mind today, it should be done by the next day or by the next week. Why prolong it? She's definitely you do it right now and go get it. Always stay on it.
Right. Trenton, now I want you to talk to some of the students that are out there right now, not only on A&M's campus, but also that are listening maybe at different universities around the area and throughout the state and country. Why should they hook up and be a part of Boss Kidz?
If you're listening to this and you are looking for an internship, I think you should be a part of Boss Kidz because it's definitely going to grow you and set you up for your future. It's going to set you up for, especially if you want to be on your own, you want to do your own little business thing, she's going to lead you in the right way. She's not going to lead you in the wrong direction. But you can't come with the games and you can't come with all that playing because she know her stuff and she going to hold you to, like, she's going to remember what you said and hold you to it. So if you don't know your stuff, it's going to be a problem. So just be ready to work and you're going to end up in the right spot. I promise you.
Right. What about you, Jonathan? What would you tell another student who wants to join Boss Kidz, or why should another student that's listening right now join Boss Kidz?
I think student, you should join Boss Kidz because just like Trent was saying, it's going to help you out a lot. Like, you're going to pick up a lot of different skills and a work ethic also that's going to like push you to achieve the thing that you want to achieve. And also, like Miss Vanessa, like, to me, like, she's like that coach. Like, she's going to stay on you. She's going to make sure that you're doing this. Like, she's not going to let you just fall off or, you know what I'm saying, just flee away. She gonna make sure you're doing what you need to do, but it's up to you though to do that though, you know. So I also say that like it's very beneficial, man. So, and she also, you know, she got connections. So, you know, like I said earlier, connections and networking are important. So it's very, very beneficial, and it's something that I think you should do if you're looking for an internship.
So in case you all aren't up to par, just saying, Vanessa, have you guys running laps around the building or something?
Nah, not that type of coach, but
okay.
It's like you know, like a coach when he like a coach that make you, you know, he wants a lot for you, you know, in a sense. Like, they want a lot for you, you know, in the world. So they gonna make sure you on your things, they gonna stay on your tail a little bit. Yeah. So that's what you need sometimes if you don't have nobody doing that.
I would say one thing I add to that is she'll hold you accountable, but she ain't gonna hold your hand. That's what I would say.
Awesome. So as we're wrapping things up here on 90.9 FM WJAB's Yo Just Checking In, where we'd like to let you know what's happening in the Tennessee Valley. Of course, broadcasting from the studios of 90.9 FM. Vanessa, if someone wants to reach out to you right now, maybe through social media, email, and they're interested in the Boss Kidz program, through maybe how can they reach you on social media, email, that type of way?
They can reach out to us at info@bosskidzinc.com or info@bosskidzinc.org.
And are you guys on social media platforms?
All social media platforms.
Okay, so all social media platforms. Be sure to check out Boss Kidz on your IG, on your Facebook, and I'm sure there's a Boss Kidz TikTok. Yeah, and I don't know all these things everyone's on all that. I mean, I know that. I guess I know the big 3 or 4. I mean, unless there's a secret one out there I don't know about, and I'll let Swaggy tell me about that one, or you know, if there's one I'm missing.
Man, we're on LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything you can think of.
Everything you need. Oh,
So,
right,
yeah.
right.
And if you're having a hard time finding it, come to my page and you'll see it. Swaggy B TV.
Oh, okay. And that's what I like is everyone here, it seems like Vanessa's kind of doing their thing where they're learning the skills from Boss Kidz, but they're also making a difference as far as what's happening in the world of social media, promotion, platform, that type of thing.
Yes, I wanted to just say this. I'm so very proud of all of my students, whether it's Swaggy B, whether it's Trenton, whether it is Miss Champagne here, and the gentleman that just left. All of these students have the ability. I pick them, handpick, I interview all the students. They all have the ability, and I want to bring that out. I want to show them the path. I want to use all of the skills that I have. If they can run with me, they're some sharp individuals, because I know how to go get it. And if you want it, let's go get it. And I'm not afraid. And they'll tell you, I'm not that tall. But when I'm rolling, if you're rolling with me, we can go get it. And I don't want them to be afraid. I don't want them to have any barrier. And I want to use all the skills, all the tools that I have to open the door from, and no excuses. Because the only color that matters is what? Green. And if you want to go get it, let's go get it.
Let's go get it.
Because somebody's watching. We are vessels and we are leaders. And as leaders, we have to make an impact for those that can't, and those that can should.
Okay, awesome. So, of course, you can follow Boss Kidz on all your social media platforms. Also, and that's Boss Kidz with the Z. With the Z, of course. So keep that in mind if you're looking it up right now. Boss Kidz with the Z on all your social media platforms. Guys, we wish you guys nothing but the best in the future. I know the way that you've been coming up through Boss Kidz, you're going to do tremendous big things. Of course, from the campus of Alabama A&M, where you can start here, go anywhere. So, guys, glad that you guys were a part of Boss Kidz. And Vanessa, thank you for the mentorship and the leadership that you've been giving to students, not just here on the campus, but abroad for years now. So thank you so much for the way that you've been leading these young minds. Of course, we are 90.9 FM WJAB, your latest edition of Yo Just Checking In. Guys, have a great one.
Hey, Boss
Thank
Kidz
you.
family.
Thank you so much.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Before you go, we have a small favor to ask that could make a huge difference. As a nonprofit, Boss Kidz Inc. relies on the support of generous people like you to keep our mission going strong. Every donation, no matter how small, helps us create more amazing content, empower young leaders, and grow this incredible community. You can find the donation link right below this video. Your support means the world to us. And don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Thank you for being a part of the Boss Kidz Inc. family. We'll see you next time.